on a Monday AM. Just wanted to get out here and drop a quick message before I go live on TikTok, work out briefly. Been out here all this time, ain't nobody pulled up, whatever, man. And, before I go for my AM jog. But look, y'all, you gotta understand something. When you're on your journey and what you won't notice while you're on your journey because you're worrying about the internal, what I'm saying? You're more focused on the internal growth, but outwardly, your vessel is going to become more attractive as well. And you will obviously somewhat pay attention to it, but it's not going to be, your main weapon or whatever, what you're thinking about all the time. You're not a woman. You have more value than your face or your physical presence, but the upgrade that you get is going to make you extremely attractive. And what I'm saying, I've been attractive all my life, but this new level of attractive, it's just that grown man attractive. Once you get to like about 40, what I'm saying, it's just like an awakening that happens and women can tell, right? Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Good to see you this early in the AM. You guys go ahead and smash that like button. If any of you guys are coming in from the shorts feed, it's three dots in the top right. Just smash that and you'll see the like button and everything else. I appreciate you guys joining me. I know I haven't been online, but you guys know when I'm not online, I'm actually working harder. I'm planning and jotting things down, scheduling things, coming up with new schedules. Um, Especially now that my son is up, moving around a lot more. So if I'm not online, I'm probably working harder. So when I get back online, I'll have some new content coming. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. I appreciate that. Mosquito over here, man. These things are big as shit. I can see it out of my peripheral vision. It's got the road so that people don't think. There you go. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay. Man, and as your external vessel becomes more attractive. And I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, obviously you're gonna become more handsome, but it's more about being handsome. And you're working on your inner self and trying to become the best version of yourself. I don't mean that women aren't watching you. And when you're attractive, it's more than about being handsome. That's why I always say attractive and not just handsome. Being handsome is and can be a part of it, but when you're attractive universally. You know what I'm saying? You got this divine attractiveness about you, and it brings people to you. You have like-minded people that automatically are attracted to you, and obviously a platonic way. Just like minds, think alike, and vibrate high. Then your soul tribe finds you, but then you also have people, and you have these females that want to keep you down, and then you just have other people that are attracted to you and don't even really know why they watch you or why you're always trying to be around you. It's your energy, man. It's your energy. Now, when you're attractive like this, man, you're gonna have guys. I'm just gonna knock this out the way in the beginning. You're gonna have guys hating on you, and depending on whether they're raised by a man or by their single mother, the ones raised by their father are probably kind of directly, you know, try to get at you or whatever, let you know that, what I mean, they're an enemy of yours or they're trying to compete with you. Then you have the ones that are raised by single mothers that move like women do, and they do real womanly stuff. Try to drop shade in their videos, try to mimic and mock you at the same time. You know, real GMO feminine energy, and they think it's cute. They want to kiki. Grown men don't do stuff like that. And if you ever had a real male presence around you, I'm really talking to you content creators really quickly. If you had a real male presence, you all show me who you were raised by how catty you get in the shade you try to throw in your channels, right? Like a real man that says what he has to say and he move on. You dudes, man, y'all be out here trying to be catty and cute and coy, and most of you dudes are out of shape and ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I already know the reason why y'all have a problem with me. Don't make it, don't get, no, don't make the mistake to think that I think that you're competition. You know, don't make the mistake to think that I think that whatever you say, whenever you're trying to throw shade, don't think that it, lands on the mark because you're a whole male and you act like a woman, right? That's not what men do. If there's a guy out there, I'm gonna tell you something that your daddy should have told you if he was around. If there's any guys out there that your weird self decides to put in a secret competition with because you feel insecure about all kind of different things, what you need to do is just work on yourself. Work on yourself. If you work on yourself, I'm talking to you content creators and the rest of you jealous dudes that watch me, you will never get jealous of another man and his work output and what he's doing. Y'all are real goofy. You know what I'm saying? You're lames and you're fake as hell. You're cornballs. You're goofy goofball goobers. I'm going to say this before I move on and start back talking about the women. Your mother should have swallowed, or your dad should have left you running down the backside of your mother's right thigh. You worthless bastard. Now, anyway, back to the women. I got to get at my enemies because I got to let them know, man, I'm always ready. I'm always ready to get at you. What y'all think is I don't like competition because I don't compete with you. No, dummy. Nothing like that. Once you've worked at the levels of the White House, you know any content creator, internet goofball goober couldn't really ever compete at those levels. You know what I'm saying? Could never compete at those levels. So why would you compete when they don't compare? You know what I mean? But you people, you regular people, have never seen nothing like me before. So you get something out of competing with me. What do I get out of competing with you? It'd be a downgrade. Come on now. Hey, Daniel, you're going to mess around and get blocked. I could care less if you subscribe. When you come over here, you can show some respect, or you can get gone and go and try to flirt with someone else. I'm busy right now, grown man, heterosexual talking here. I don't care what you're talking about. Don't come over here flirting with me. I'm not your friend, and nor am I looking for any on here. All right? You know what I'm saying? I can't help the people that I attract in my direction, but I can let it be known the only kind of attention that I am interested in is fit, friendly, attractive, biological woman. That's it. That's it. If you don't have anything positive to say as a man over here, like, hey, brother, I see you. Thank you for what you're doing. That's it. Anything else, any flirting, because that's all that it is flirting. If you're over here as a male trying to throw shade, you're flirting. And I don't need you. I don't get down like that, brother. I'm telling you straight up. You can disguise it as whatever you want. I'm extremely attractive, and you can't control your down low impulses. Again, your wishful thinking is not reality. I just told you I only care for the attention of biological women. That's it. Natural born only. Anybody else can kick rocks and play in the street. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now, again, like I've said before, you got to smash that like button. When you get extremely attractive, you just like bring in people that want to be in your attention. Not attention, but your energy. They want your attention to be in your energy, man. They just want that. They don't even know what's coming over them. It's like they're like star stricken or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you're over here flirting with me and consistently talking. Like, boy, I just told you. What I just tell you, boy? What I just tell you, boy? Let me show you how this works. I got a timeout button and I'm trying to be a little bit more zen, and I can see y'all are going out of your way to try to do something about that. I don't care what you think or what you're saying. I'm trying not to put people in timeout. Just chill out, boy. I don't give a shit what you think. Think it all day long. Write a book about it. Shut up. I'm going to put you in timeout. It's too early, boy. It's too early, boy. Anyway, back to us being adults in here. Oh, here you go, man. Man, these people want attention so bad. This is more than likely a female. Ain't no doggone way. This is a yeah. This first of all, this is a female. Look at this Daniel character right here. This is not a man. This is a woman wearing man face online. Only a woman would get on here and try to call somebody GAY while it's early on a Monday. Probably a black woman at that. Listen, listen, listen. I'm gonna put you in timeout, but I gotta roast you up really good before I do that, right? You people need to find better things to do. I know your life is miserable. You're showing it by the way that you're representing yourself early on a Monday morning. But you're not gonna come over here and try to get your little 15 seconds of fame. I'm gonna call you black women out. I don't care if you use white face, black male face. I don't care. Grown men who are getting ready for work on a Monday are not finding time to come by here and try to project what they believe or want to believe about me. Do you understand? I'm gonna need you to calm down. I get on here ready to cook y'all up every single day, and I do it the way black folks like it. Well done, right off the grill. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing with you. Now, I don't have no problem with cooking you up, roasting you up, and breaking you down, boy. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And you females in here, understand something. There aren't any GAY guys watching me. Okay? Hang on, fool. I know I just moderated one of these people. You need to come back up in here and do your job. You know what I'm saying? Look, the internet, I don't care what icon you put up. I don't care about any of that stuff. The internet is full of traumatized weirdos that really don't know how to heal. And they get online and just look for healthy people to project onto. I'm not in it. I understand this, man. The government is giving y'all a tool to find an outlet from finding help. So instead of you finding help for all of these different mental disorders you people have and traumas, you just get on the internet and find a group of people that are like minded so you never have to feel like you're a weirdo. And then you just run around projecting on other people that are minding their business. I don't care what you people do. Y'all look goofy, you sound stupid, and you if you're a grown person with any kind of sense, you wouldn't be doing this early on a Monday morning, right? But I do take the time sometimes to say things about this because I need to give my soul tribe the words to articulate how they need to run off haters and cowards that use the internet as a means to make themselves feel tough and strong and feel better. So they can look themselves in the mirror at night before they go to bed. You know what I'm saying? This means nothing to me. All right. I come on here and speak to my soul tribe, the ones going through the same thing I'm going through. When you're attractive, man, this happens to you. You can be somebody with just 2,500 subscribers and get more hate than somebody has 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's just the way that it is, right? You accept it. I can tell you what, there's no male, even a male, up this early trolling. It's going to be a woman. Some goofy, probably overweight, disgusting tuna fish coochie chick that's rolling over as soon, or an ex of mine, that's rolling over as soon as she sees my notifications pop up at 4 a.m. No grown man is going to, I don't care if he is a beta. No grown man is going to troll a man at 4 a.m. on a Monday. He's at work to do. Nah, some funky, crusty ass female that's laid up that's probably not going to leave her house. You know what I'm saying? Like a content creator or something. Hey, lady, get up and go wash your butt and change your drawers. You know what I'm saying? Them joints are stiff. Anyway, when you're out here on top of your game, women don't like to see you self improve. I hate to say it. Hang on. Yeah, break. Okay. 20%, whatever. They don't like to see you self improve. They don't like to see you becoming a greater version of yourself. You're not as easily manipulatable. Like once you start upgrading, man, and you see women for what they are, if she's not your girl, You're not putting no female on a pedestal. If she's not your girl, if she's not a family member that's, what I'm saying, done what's needed to keep you in her life, if she's not a friend of yours and has done what's needed to keep you in her life, if she's running her mouth, she feel like she got to tell you about yourself, she feel like it's her job to humble you, any of this buffoonery, you have no parts of it. You walk away from it. You keep yourself, away from anyone that's low vibrational. And right now, you have a lot of women out here that'll be so intimidated by your energy and not used to you taking a knee because you want that tainted box that she's walking around with. You got to understand something. When a man elevates and he sees y'all for what y'all are, if you have not kept your legs closed, if you are not speaking like a lady, if you got a trash box, you got two trash boxes, you got your trash mouth box, and you got your trash coochie box. And both of them ain't worth a shit. And if they're blowing a bunch of hot air all the time and they're both blowing a bunch of stinking hot air, nobody wants to deal with you. And a lot of these women will think that, okay, I'm going to be like a man and self improve and get back out here and try to. No, 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 no. We want fit, feminine women. And what's disqualifying a lot of y'all, especially you podcasters and panel chicks, your back is wider than mine. Your neck is way thicker. You know what I'm saying? And not like thick as in you're working out, like with rolls. You know what I mean? Like, how are y'all in your early 20s online with these rolls on your neck like a 56-year-old woman of like 3 or 4 kids? The world wants to know. How are y'all finding new ways to store fat on your bodies? Right? Right? I mean, it's the craziest thing. It started with the gills on your back. That was when the first gen of you women, your body storing fat. Now y'all are storing it on your necks. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, I got them all day for y'all. If you're online and you're not fit, you need to go and sit your ass down somewhere. If you are a woman on a panel and you're overweight, well, how do I know if I'm overweight? Look it up, fool. How tall are you? You know what I'm saying? What's your age? Look up your BMI. You know what I'm saying? Look up all this stuff. Running around acting like you have a voice at the table and you're disgustingly obese, looking like you just want to go somewhere and let out a fart. No one cares what you have to say. Of course, it makes you feel better to run your raggedy mouth, at the speed of a used car salesman, because any other time, no one cares for you. No one wants your attention, and no one cares who you're paying attention to. I said all women are a pretty face, nice body, or just a pretty face. You women have no personality. You need to work on that. And when you're an attractive, handsome man on your journey, your life is full of vigor. You're excited to see the world. You have your money together and you're stacking it up even more. You're not going to settle for some woman who thinks that she looks good, who thinks that she's the ideal suitor, you know what I'm saying, who thinks that she has it all together, when really she's done all these different things to cover up her traumas. All these material things are to substitute her femininity that she has lost along the way of becoming this boss bae. Look, man, how many got here? Oh, crap, 18 minutes already. Man, person got up in here and wasted my time. I have a lot to say. Anyway, man, I'm gonna get back on here and drop another video in a little bit because I have a lot to say. I don't have time for people coming up in here trying to waste my time, trying to babble and talk. Hey, you females want to come in here under fake profiles, man, just hit me up on Instagram, get shot down over there. Don't come over here trolling me, acting like you're a whole male. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. Men have things to do. It's too early. Anyway, y'all, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, drop a comment, or you agree or disagree. Mate, no, never mind. What I'm trying to tell you is when you're a man out here on your journey, leveling up, if you're attractive, you are going to have all kind of females trying to put you in your place. Every time you turn around, you have some female having something to say. But you being on your journey, you know what a healthy woman looks like and what a traumatized loser that never wants to heal herself looks like. And those are the ones that project on you all the time. You'll have these females project these. You'll have females out here that are so traumatized that put themselves in a secret competition with you. You have females out here so traumatized that they can't stand to see a handsome man that knows he's handsome. right? So they gotta humble you. They have a problem with, listen, I'm telling you, they're mad because you can just rise and you woke up like this, like splash water in your face and go about your day. A lot of them, man, you know what I'm saying, they got a cake makeup on, fake eyelash, wig, weave, and then hit the filters up on the social media sites as well. You know what I'm saying? It's craziness out here. Women don't appreciate a hardworking man that's trying to make himself into the best version of himself. They want a weakened a wounded male, like a prospect that's wounded, they can help recover, but recover him in a way that they want you, like make you back into a man that they want you to be. And trust and believe, when they recover you, they will drop you like a bad habit once you become this pawn, you know what I'm saying, this shell of a man that you used to be, but now you're in accordance with what that woman wants, and then she don't want you anymore. So look, what the hell? What that was, man? A water jug. All this dew out here, and you're on my water jug. Come on. So just stay focused on you. Like the good women out there, when you're on your journey, brothers, they're not gonna have a problem with you. The only problem is they don't never let themselves be known. So they'll just be out there creeping on you. You'll never see these chicks, these guys. I'm not gonna say all women, that's why I say there are some good ones out there, but they're under a rock, hiding in a seashell somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in a pipe watching you, whatever. They're out there, but God knows where they're at. So most of the time, all you're seeing is all these traumatized, raggedy leftovers that don't know how to tell an attractive man they find him attractive. Instead, they try to shade him. Instead, they study you. You know what I mean? They study you like a book. You know what I mean? Look, I'm so on my journey, I can't even watch other podcasters, man. Now that I'm in it and I'm doing it, I can't sit there and listen to men that just let women say crazy stuff, during the podcast, and they don't check them, or they'll check them in the soft way that they think is stoic, and then because they want to piss off women too much. And also, I'm seeing women that are watching my content and making counter content. Now, I'm also noticing this too. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but on some of these panels, it seemed like the guys are watching content like mine. And I feel like they're getting these raggedy women off the street and they're kind of telling them what to say or what to talk about. I just feel like it's kind of scripted in a way at this point. I feel like they're telling the women what to talk about to get guys triggered. And then they just kind of like, you feel that kind of way. Okay, absolutely. You know what I mean? I guess, are you let me know that because you feel like I'm nerdy, or you just let me know that because you want me to know that you find nerdy guys attractive? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Yeah, man, it's just wild out here. Women really don't want you to know how fine you are. And it's always been that way. But like now they feel like it's kind of their job to make sure you don't know how fine you are. And a lot of people use words and they use like socials, and people getting a mosquito. And they hope that they can ostracize you in a way to kind of, it's like a control mechanism. It's a societal thing that people use. I know what social media is now. Like once you realize that, the powers that be have created a matrix for your goofy self, right? Well, first of all, you're in a matrix, you're in a divine matrix, right? You know what I'm saying? God got you in this matrix so you can learn your lessons. You can upgrade your soul. They've already said that there's like cosmic geometry and things of that nature and numbers and all that. So we're in a matrix built by God. And then we're in another matrix built by man, by the powers that be. And then we're in another matrix when you goofy, corny goofballs get online and make the internet a reality. So you done gotten doing everything you're supposed to be doing, and figuring out your soul's journey or whatever. But then you done gotten caught up in, I gotta make money, and I gotta get rich, and I gotta pay these bills. And while the rich ain't even doing that kind of stuff, watching you and laughing. And then on top of that, you goofy goofballs decided to escape into another matrix, to escape the matrix of the hell that the powers that be put onto you, instead of just getting back to that divine matrix. I don't want to talk too much into it, man. I don't want to give any of these females too much information, run back to their channels and start talking like they know God. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. I get actual downloads from God. I love laughing at these females that call themselves spiritual leaders or whatever, try to regurgitate or parrot what I say, but you don't have that divine wisdom. And no matter how much you rewind it back and listen to what I say, you have to be a student of mine. I have to talk to you directly for you to make it make sense and put it into your own words. You understand? Y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? I talk to God to get this information by myself in the quiet, right? You can't regurgitate that and it come off the same kind of way. Do you understand? That's why I said that man gets his messages from God, and then we give it to the women, and then the women, you know what I'm saying, disseminate it and make everybody feel good and be at peace. But we're in a stage in life where women want to be the men that get the messages directly from God, and they want to be the woman, the nurturer and a provider, and they can't do both. That's why their bodies are falling apart while they're out here trying to be these boss women. They're not going to tell you about how bad their feet be hurting, their hips and thighs be hurting after working all these hours and walking around. Women aren't built to be running around like that all day long. They're not going to talk about this stuff. Their backs be hurting. And then when they try to like go to the gym and have kids, why do you think they get online and just have these breakdowns? You know what I'm saying? It's rough out here. And, women need men. And, I'm going to be real. Men need women. Now, can men go without women? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now we need women. We, you know what I'm saying, y'all keep us going. Y'all keep us wanting to stay in shape and stuff like that. Thinking about being one of y'all, you know what I'm saying, really does keep us going and wanting to do better. But I don't need you. I don't need you to be around. I don't need you to be in my life. I can keep the thought of you around. I can keep the thought of maybe eventually getting one of y'all. Women need men. You need men. You need men to keep you sane. You need men to give you direction. I see a lot of women regurgitating my words. A lot of women. You know what that shows me? Women need men. You can be in your feelings all you want to. You can tell yourself whatever you need to help yourself feel better when you're looking yourself in the mirror before you're applying makeup in the morning. But you know that you're going to some man to help you with your healing, whether he knows it or not. And that's the great thing about the internet, right? When you weaponize it, you can steal information and you can make a guy a mentor of yours. Oh, I'm sorry, aren't some of you goofies calling people like a not an earth angel? Y'all are calling them not a muse. They have a name. See, wicked people come up with wicked names and ways to justify their wicked ways. I want to steal information from you and regurgitate it. So I'm going to feel like God has sent you to me as a messenger or whatever without your consent. I'm just going to take what you say and run with it, right? It's not how God works, man. Your God is obviously not the most high God. You got some little g God that loves to steal from the most high. That's not how it works. If you're a woman in your feminine energy, you would know that you need to go to a man that you know is better than you, meaning the kind of hypergamy that y'all use where you look for men that's out of your league. You should be finding one of those where you respect what he says and get his messages, not you running and scomming the internet looking for content that can make you seem like you're smart. Man, if you were smart, you'd be rich. If you were smart, you'd be fit. If you were smart, you would have your mind right so you can attract the men you want. You are not that. Okay? You're not that. What you need to do though is go heal. That's what needs to happen for real, for real. Because I see so many women out here that are taking content from men. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due. I've seen some content creators out here that are speaking up for men. I've seen some tarot readers and some prophetic word women that are saying that they need the divine masculine, and divine masculine, we appreciate you. I want to shout y'all out right now because that kind of stuff means something, because most women don't want to hear that. And for you to take a risk and say that kind of stuff, knowing they're going to come after you worse than they'll come after us, because they're just bullies at this point. The sisterhood is a bunch of bullies at this point, right? This is what normally happens when you live long enough to become the villain. Y'all started out trying to be the heroes of everybody's civil rights, and now the sisterhood is a bunch of bullies. You bully women and you bully men. You really do. I mean, you bully us online. Ain't nobody really worried about y'all like that in person. You use the power that the powers that be gave you to cancel people. But if we start, saying, not allowing what social media tells us to cancel people and take our power back, then y'all wouldn't even have any power there anymore, right? We've allowed for others' opinions and the algorithms to tell us who to like and who not to like. You know what I'm saying? You need to look into that individual person because you know that the story can always be swayed or whatever, man. The narrative can always be shifted, not even a lie be told. They can just exploit something that someone did that wasn't even that big of a deal and never emphasize any of the good things that person did and then just splash that all over every platform, and it's going to give people an opinion of that person without telling the whole truth. That's how it works. They spin narratives by exploiting things that necessarily aren't that, not with all people, but aren't necessarily that big of a deal. Just poking and prying and looking for something negative, and then splash the internet with all of that content instead of showing any of the positive the person has done or whatever they may have done to reconcile their wicked ways or whatever they may have done in the past. I can see it all day long. And women use this to their advantage. They go after men, they label them as misogynistic or whatever, toxic, whatever you try to call me or other guys like me, and you use that as a weapon to try to cancel men have nothing to do with you. And you wonder why God won't bless you with a man, well, and your coochie stinks. Well, it's because you're a wicked woman, and your weapon that God gave you is your mouth. And if you're using your mouth that God gave you, well, your mouth and your patience. And if you're using those two against men, you'll never get the man that you want or you think you deserve. Just like if a man ran around here swinging his fist with the weapon that God gave him and any and everybody without no discipline. See, the country that we live in has allowed you guys to use the weapon that God has given you, you know what I'm saying, without any kind of recourse, reprimand. You can just run around because no one's worried about y'all physically harming men. But society will tell us that we should be thinking about men and women on the same level. So you should only be worried about the physical harm that someone can cause you, which obviously men are more of a physical threat. But women will destroy you psychologically. It's been shown that through kings and of history and men in divorce, but it's never spoken about or dwelled on that women will psychologically destroy you. They don't physically destroy you. The ones that physically go at you are completely insane. Women will psychologically destroy you using the weapon that God gave them. Women argue all day long, jousting. It's just like a couple of guys going and sparring at the gym, right? They're training and sharpening their weapons and tools. We don't look at it as that. Why do you think they're nonstop trolling us, making counter content, and it never ends? And you'll look at these women and you'll be like, if you were to use the same energy and go to the gym, put yourself in a calorie deficit, do a little bit of weightlifting, you would end up being attractive enough to where you wouldn't find the time to hate every man that you think that you want but wouldn't want you. You would work on yourself. But you're not doing that, right? You're staying overweight, you're farting all the time, you're greasy as hell, you're not taking care of yourselves, you're not going to the gynecologist, you're not getting rid of that tart, taint, coochie smell, right? And then you're just projecting all of these issues onto the men that you find attractive. But because that man says, oh, I don't date single mothers, or I don't date big backs, big backs, you get upset. You get upset. Why don't you work on yourself and become the best single mother you can be and go find a man that you find attractive that wants a single mother? Why are you dwelling on the men that say that they don't want you? We can't have a preference. We can't have boundaries or nothing. We're supposed to be just your slaves. And, whatever you want to give us, we're supposed to take it and be good with it. No, man, it's done. It's over. Get yourselves together. I'm serious. I'm serious. You have DMs full of men that you don't want but want you. Go ahead and settle down and settle for one of them. The guys that you want that you really don't qualify for, the guys that you want that aren't interested because you're not feminine, you're not friendly, you're not fit, you're not fun, and you're damn sure not funny. You know what I mean? Stop trying to crack jokes. You females are not funny. You're not. You've never developed a personality. You're not funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all need to work on building some character and stop trying to build your resume. Who cares about what jobs you have or resume or degrees you have? Nobody cares. That stuff doesn't mean nothing to a man. And y'all hear these things from us and you still do what you want to do and you're wondering why you're alone. You know why you're alone. You just don't want the world to know. No, 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 no. No. We're not going to sit here and take any kind of, abuse. We're not going to do it. We got better things like building, man. We're not going to sit here and take your leftovers. Listen, my phone's about to die. Got 5% left. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm telling you straight up, stop watching my content and making counter content. Jump on these panel podcasts like the Daily Wrap Up and countering the content that I put out on my videos when I put them out in the middle of the night. I don't care what you goofy goofballs have to say. Y'all are leftover females. I don't know why the Daily Wrap Up show keeps bringing y'all up on there, but y'all got some wide backs, and if you're not an actual tether, you're some American chick with some 5-inch fingernails that no dude wants. And I don't know why these women are platformed. We don't care these are not the representation of the women that we want or the ladies that we like. Get them off your podcast and get them to shut the fuck up. Like, I know y'all are doing it for your numbers to argue back and forth. We don't want to look at these raggedy leftover females anymore running their mouth about their opinion. We know why they don't have a man. Look at them. Look at them. The chicks on Daily Wrap Up show. Look at them. We know why they don't have a man. We know we can look at you. You ain't even gotta look hard. You can blurry eyed look at them and tell, oh, well, that's why you ain't got a man, right? And when you gather a bunch of women that aren't used to getting attractive men and let them voice their opinion, they've had a lot of time to work on their opinion. What are you doing? They're not working on themselves, not losing weight. They're not trying to become a more attractive version of themselves. They're just finding different ways to complain about why no one wants them. Too much time on their hands, watching men like me who are getting out the mud, working hard, and also giving our opinions, thinking it's okay to try to critique me. If you don't sit your overweight, big back, leftover self down, how do you think that you have the right to critique me? I don't care if I'm 5'9" or 6'4". You're a big back leftover female in this country that can't seem to get a man, and it's pretty much given to y'all in your early 20s. You have no right to talk about me. You sound like a damn fool. All y'all on these goofy panels trying to counter what I say. And sometimes I think it's the dudes really feeding the women what to say. So all you goofy males on these panels have a problem with what I say. Kiss my black ass, you funny looking ass losers. You funny looking ass cosplaying losers. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what y'all like or dislike. You know I get women. I'll take your girl, nigga. Is that why y'all keep trying to counter whatever I put out? I'll take your girl, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And if your mom's young enough, I'll smash your mom, your aunts, your older sisters too. What's up? And for some of you old heads out there, content creators in your 50s hating on me, man, I'll smash your 25-year-old daughter. What's up, nigga? I know why you don't like me. Shit, if I look like me and move like me and talk like me, I might not like me either if I was somebody else. You can get on whatever you want to and use my archetype to try to bash or whatever, but can't bring my name up directly because every woman gonna say, yeah, he's attractive, yeah. Man, listen, I make y'all look like goofy goofballs with shades on in the middle of the night, outside. Still make you look goofy and stupid and lame. Y'all need to go sit down somewhere because you boys don't want to be over here, man. I've been dealing with hating males. They've been hating on me all my life. I know how to correct y'all. I know how to break y'all down because y'all act like women. Y'all more sensitive than women are. Be truthful with you. You're way more sensitive. For you to take on the energy of the single mother that raised you, you're way more sensitive than these females. Break you, boy. I'm trying to tell you, I'm breaking y'all right now. I'm buck breaking all you podcasters out there and panel people that watch me and try to make counter content. I'm buck breaking you right now. Right now. Living rent free. While I'm out here in the country on the backside of the mountain in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? It's using my cell phone. Y'all got all that equipment, all the people in the world to talk to, all that money. You're all networking with each other, and you still got to come over here and find content to make. Whew. I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't I? All by myself. I ain't got no 2 or 3 other dudes on a panel. I don't need no one to hold my hand. I don't need a pat on the back. People are weirdos. You learn how to be a man from a real man while not saying nothing. It's all good. You're my sons. I don't expect for you to tell your dad, hey, man, I appreciate what you're giving me. Just take the lesson and become better men. Lesson number 1, stop bringing overweight, out of shape, disgusting, unattractive, ugly women on your panel and giving them a platform to voice their ugly opinions. We don't want to hear it anymore. We don't like those females if they're not attractive, not fit. You know, I can listen. The attitudes, we're gonna deal with America on attitudes. But at least let them be fit. You know what I'm saying? At least fit and attractive. Stop bringing these funny looking women on there, man. We don't want to see them women just to hear a woman's opinion. But you better get some attractive women on there. I'm trying to hear some busted, bust down. You know what I'm saying? Pillsbury dough can chick running her mouth about I wouldn't date a single dad. You're covered in tattoos. You're a single mother, and you this is a different show. You're a single mother because I know she watches too. You're a single mother, and you pawn your child off on your grandparents and your family. You sound stupid. Whatever that panel, that show podcast is, the two guys. You know what I'm saying? The one that loves to be somebody's stepdaddy and the only man on there that raised his own daughters. And then that goofy, weird, funny looking, basic looking chick on the panel with a tattoo sleeve or whatever. And she's on there talking about she don't date single fathers. Let me stop. We don't want you. Okay? We don't want you. Ain't nothing about you special. You need to sit down somewhere. See, when y'all keep platforming these leftover ass women, they got a whole lot of trauma and never healed. You're allowing the worst of us to be seen as if they represent the women that are out here with sense or the men that care about their opinion. We don't give a shit about these losers y'all bring on these panels, man. And I'm going to start making reaction videos to let you know how much we give a shit less about these funny looking, weird ass leftover females with a whole lot to say, but showing us very fucking little as far as growth goes. A whole lot to say. Oh, raggedy, funky ass leftover. All watching content like mine, because you know I'm a good looking dude. I'm articulate, and what a woman, that black woman, she kept saying, I gotta counter that. I gotta counter it. No, you don't, nigga. No, you don't. You ain't gotta be combative. You have to counter everything a black man says. That's the problem. Y'all be letting them get away with this shit too much. I gotta counter that. I gotta counter. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's your problem. You're too busy trying to counter and humble. You goofy, funky ass. You be working on yourselves. You're not feminine at all. Like kind of chick that'll fart around you and be like, so, I mean, it's natural. So, get your stinking crusty, get your stinking ass up out of my house. You know what I'm saying? Let that be natural somewhere else. Y'all some goofies, man. Ain't nothing natural about farting around anyone or having to fart. If you're farting, you gotta poop. Go handle your business, you stinking ass chick. Telling you, man. I'm telling you, once a guy takes you off the pedestal, you're a bunch of humans that don't know how to interact with other humans. They use the biology of the way that your parents created you to get you by in life. You're basically doing nothing. You're even using what your parents gave you to get by through your looks and your physical appearance. You had nothing to do with that. Man, please. Please. I should be thanking your parents. The fuck? You had nothing to do with that, but you'll be, I'm so pretty. What did you do to make you pretty, fool? What did you do? Huh? What did you do? Nothing. Your parents laid together, had a great night, and then you were born. That's it. So you've done nothing for the beauty you have, and then you got these women out here that are, man, get on my knees. These looking, you know what I'm saying, skinny, cute, but not really that fine, black chicks and these other American chicks. You don't talk like this right here. And talk No, man. Look, man, look, let me tell you something. As much as you females convince yourselves that you're one and only, there are other women that look just like you around the world and look better. And they're more friendly. And there's twice as many women as there is men. So while you're getting online projecting a bunch of nonsense, the facts are facts. And I'm going to show you, Bern, I can tell you. I'm going to go overseas. I'm going to show y'all all these different great looking women. I'm gonna raise my son right. He's gonna make sure he gets married to a woman that appreciates him. He appreciates her. He will not get passed around and give me some out of wedlock child from some tainted ass female of America. They don't have any sense right now, and they still think they got some kind of leg up on you. They haven't realized that it's over. We're tired of it. Your attitudes make all of you ugly. You don't. Oh, we'll talk about that. Your attitudes make all of you ugly. Y'all be swearing, man. I can act any way I want to. I'm so fine. Your attitude will make a dude soft. Look, man, I've had some of the nicest looking women start running their mouth, and my dick shrivels up. Y'all be thinking that you look good enough. You don't. You don't. You don't. And if you do look kind of good, if there's twice as many women as there is men, and you're a halfway decent looking guy or an extremely attractive guy like me, why would I take your shit? That's why I next y'all like I do. I can get another woman any day I want to. I can get on here today. I'm going to show you, but I can tell you. I can get on here today and get like 5, 6 phone numbers off of TikTok, Instagram, wherever I go live on. Don't worry about it. I'm going to show you, man. I'm tired of y'all, man. Y'all keep thinking that we're in the same playing field. I ain't no women. I'm not on no clock. I can have kids up till I'm 70-something years old. Nigga, what you talking about? I already got a son. My legacy is completed. What are you talking about? Man, y'all better get your raggedy ass selves together and start competing or get lost. All this stuff getting online and running your mouth, where's it gotten you? What solution has it made for you? Nothing. And now the young women are like, we're done listening to you. The young women are done listening to you. They see how pathetic y'all look and it don't be nothing like you. Now what? Yeah, make your counter content, you old ass hags. Make it while staring at my handsome ass self on your 4K TV. You know what I'm saying? Get a good look. Because about the closest you're going to come to a fine ass, attractive, go-getter type of man. The closest you're going to get to one, you know what I'm saying? So hang it up. Phone's about to die. Oh, like 2% or something?